What's going on, guys, and welcome back. So tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the big day, the fun day, the awesome day, the DCS4 that we are live streaming. So come hang out with us if you're not going to play. If you're going to play and you want to win, awesome field center, even cooler playmat, and of course cash. Oh, did we mention if you play Cyber Dragon and win, you can come away with one of our playmats. Also available with Overload Fusion in the background. Anyway, pretty sick, pretty awesome prizing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sign up today. It's the last day, so get those in. I'll have a link down below to Dragon Rider Games. Find the sign up post and come join the fun. But before we get into today's video, the video where we went 4-0 in a tournament that wasn't supposed to stop there. It was supposed to be 5 rounds of Swiss with a top 8. And then something happened with Challenge and they couldn't finish the tournament because they kind of wouldn't let them edit it anymore, which is a big deal when you're running a tournament. So they took the top 16 at that point, and now we're doing a single elimination. But they did allow us to change our deck lists, voting it on them by the majority. We were, however, 4-0. So you know what that means? In a way, we kind of went 4-0 and won, right? Like, there was 2 of us who went 4-0, full disclosure. But I'm going to show you guys the list that I played going 4-0. I did make some changes for the top 16 because I submitted the wrong deck list. It was a slightly outdated one. But anyway, it's actually still for this format. I just tried a few different new cards. We're going to get on into that in a second. But we have a playmat giveaway to do from our last video. Only 15 people commented on it. So only 15 people are entered for the giveaway. That's pretty good odds, right? Like, I mean, what is that? 10, like 7.5%, something like that. 6, yeah, like 6.66% actually, along those lines. On the third generate, we're gonna do it. Not the first, not the second, not the fourth. On the third. So 1, 2, and 3. So number 5. Who is the 5th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, John, who you are? I'll comment here. Hopefully get back to me, and then we'll reach out via Facebook. Come join the Team Set Pass Facebook group for easiest way to get a hold of me, or the Cyber Dragon Facebook group if you're there. So that was 5. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, just to show you guys there was only 15. I know you can't see all the names exactly because I have my screen recorder set up for the deck profile. So this is the list I played. Sorting it like this because Dueling Book likes it better and you open better. I swear, like, we're at mid 500 ranking, I think like 538 at the moment, trying to play, but we don't have a whole lot of time for it. Hopefully maybe we can hit that top 200 eventually, but gonna continue to grind away at it. But yeah, mid 500s at the moment with Cyber Dragons. 3 Cyber Dragon, 3 core. All of that, by the way, was with this exact list. Did change it a little bit, and I do like the changes. 3 Hers, 1 Naxter. So I'm just gonna talk about the things that you might like, be like, hey, why are you doing that? 1 or 2 Naxter, both are correct. There's not a better. I decided to play with 1 and see how it turns out, to see how the deck performs, how it functions. Oh, quick thing I do want to mention for that giveaway, it was in fact actually the colored background one. So unfortunately, not the Overload Fusion one, as it was, I mean, explained kind of. So we it was actually the first ever playmat, so it's kind of cool in that regard. But just throwing that out there, is the colored one. I only have the one Overload one, and I need to get more of them soon. We will have them available, but I'll have a post in the Cyber Dragon group showing and talking about them a little bit better and closer up, so you guys can really see everything about them. But yeah, 1 or 2 Naxter. It's a card you never really want to open, but it's not too bad if you do open it, because that just gives you follow-up for the next turn. So that's why I'm playing the 1. 2 isn't bad, like especially in the grind game. If you just manage your Hers as well, though, I found that 1 is plenty. 2 Galaxy Soldiers, 3 Cyber Emergency, 3 Machine Dupe. We're playing Cyber Dragon and Dupe build. I do like Machine Dupe this format. It's a format where lots of people side Drone Lockbird. This card helps you play through it pretty good. These 2 cards right here gets you Infinity Dragoon and Pop 2 with Overflow. This is like old Orcus combo, like the Dream right here, and it's new Dragoon combo. Like, Orcus combo is pretty darn good. The Dragoon combo is pretty darn good. Like, it's just pretty darn good, guys. 1 repair plant, 1 rev system. So 2 main reasons for rev system. Number 1 is Cyber Dragon Core becomes a 1-card Dragoon, so does Emergency. Second reason is you summon Core, search rev, link Core, get your dupe. This is if you know they have like Salamangreat Rage, you know they have like a Chuchi, you know they have what's another card that pops, like Conquistador, they have, you know, one of these cards, or Dogmatic Punishment. So then you rev system back your Core and you use your machine dupe. Your Core now cannot be destroyed by card effects. So your dupe target is safe. If they try to do it, well, that just sucks for them. If they hold it until you summon your 2 Cyber Dragons off your dupe and then they do it, you use Almirage's effect and protect one of them. So now they can only get rid of one of your Cyber Dragons. Well, good thing we have a lot of extenders and you can put out another level 5 and then you still have full combo. If you can't, guess what? That's still Verde, and guess what else? You can make Rampage or Dragoon at this point. So you're in a good position this way because you protect 2 of your cards from being destroyed by card effects. That's why I do like Rev system. Overload Fusion, I mean, kind of standard. It's a win button, it's a blowout, it's a bomb, it's a literally amazing. Sorry YouTube for that, like nothing personal, it's a card game. But yeah, so Dragoon package, we're playing Dragoon, so you're gonna play the Dragoon package. Phantasme over Prosperity. First and foremost, it conflicts with Cyber Dragon, it conflicts with Imperm, it conflicts with Lightning Storm. What are you doing? I'm winning. I guess that's the best way to put it. I've been doing pretty decent for the format. I'm really happy. My round 4 opponent was, I think, 4th on ranked dueling book at the time we played like a week ago. He is still in the top 10 the last time I looked, and we won 2-0 pretty fast. So I don't know, like, I'm winning, I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. So this or Prosperity? Well, aside from being cheaper, I mean, I have 2 Prosperities and I'm playing online, so it's literally free. I like that you're always drawing at least 2. You're drawing like 2 to 4 typically, depending on the deck you're playing against. Almost every relevant deck links to, like, there's not very many matchups that it's dead, and if it is, you side it out easy. So the targeting protection, 1, is really nice. The free body, 2, is really nice. The putting a card back, 3, it's... We hate Dragoon, we hate the bricks, right? Phantasme doesn't let you play bricks because you put your bricks back. Ideally. Sometimes you still get stuck because once in a while you open all 3 and somehow find a way to still win that game. It's ridiculous almost, but yeah, so Phantasme, the protection, the free body, and the putting the cards back in the deck is why I really like it. And also when we're playing a hand trap heavy build, this is a big one. When you're playing hand traps, play Phantasme. If you're playing blowouts, play Prosperity. That's kind of the hand in hand with those 2 hand traps. 3 and Perm, like, cards just really good, dodging chain blocking. You could say play Veiler, especially with Phantasme, but there's not really decks that just build this amazing board where, say I Phantasme, that's the only hand trap I draw into, they set up a board and I lose. Obviously there's Drytron, which is unfortunate, but otherwise you draw it, and then on your turn you do what you can do, and then you set Imperm and you have another disruption that way to continue taking apart their board. We don't have to OTK, contrary to popular belief. We can chip away at boards, break boards, tear boards down, and then, you know, win that way and out resource people because we actually do a decent job at it. Ash, Bell, these cards are both really, really strong right now. I do prefer Bell. Being able to stop Revolt is really strong, and I mean, they both hit Sanguine. You can stop Doodle or Bow Wow here. You can stop the first Prank Kid with there. Like, they're both so good and versatile. They hit everything. Like, Drytrons, they pretty much hit all the same ones. This will hit the Ritual spell instead, whereas this one will hit like Diviner's effect, and that usually stops the Beatrice play too. So Ash and Bell both are just crazy strong. I like 2-ofs, by the way, too, because you're less likely to open both. You're less likely to have dead cards. Double DD Crow. So DD Crow is pretty good too. You know, you hit Kagari's target, you get rid of the engage, you get rid of like Gazelle's dump. Sometimes, like, if they send Spinny and they're like down to a couple cards in hand and you know they're really struggling, you hit that Spinny, you hit that Jaguar, you hit that Fox. or you wait until they summon the Sunlight Wolf and they use the effect to get that trap back from the graveyard. You hit the trap. Like, DD Crow is really versatile, really strong. Pankratops, love the card. Free body, free summon. You know, what's more to say about it? Quick effect, pop a card. Card's just really good overall. Overflow, I mean, you should always be playing the 1. And then the Blowout Lightning Storm. So hitting back row, hitting monsters, hitting links. Cards, like, there's really not much to say about it. The card's just really, really good. Extra deck, we have unsorted 3 Mega Fleet. So was testing 3 Mega Fleet just with the decks of the format, and kind of like, I have the flex spots, I have the availability, like, we're gonna put 3 in. I never needed 3. 2 came up quite a bit, so I would definitely play at least 2. The 1 Fortress, 1 Rampage, 1 Dragoon, pretty standard. 2 Nova, 2 Infinities. It actually came up a few times that I needed both. I'm usually pretty big on, like, if you're like worried about Maximus, playing the 2 Novas with like your Intis and your Makaba. But otherwise, I've also played like 1 Nova, 2 Infinities, because you detach Nova first, revive it the next turn, and then you make a second Infinity. And I've also played 1 and 1 a lot, but I do like 2 and 2 this format. Almirage, Link Spider for if you get Nibiru'd on your Nova, you summon your Rampage, and if you didn't use hers yet, you can dump like hers and Naxter or hers and Core, and then get your Naxter or your Core for your follow-up, and then link your Nibiru token into your Link Spider, and then you go ahead and make one of 2 Verde Anacondas and still get a Dragoon, pop the Nibiru, and burn. But I could just play Makaba instead, and they can just run it over with Nibiru. Okay. So 1 Seeger, 2 Verde. Verde, it comes up a lot. The first one, either 1 can get negated, 2 the grind game, or 3 you summon it and they have to like activate the cards that destroy. They have to activate the Solemn Judgments. They have to activate the Dogmatic Punishments. They have to activate the Chujis. You can force these cards by making a Verde like right away. There's times where I know my opponent only has like that destruction effect, and I'll put my first 2 monsters into a Verde and they pop it, and then I put out 2 more and make a second Verde, and then I win the game. Like, there's just interactions like that are really good. Side deck, so 3 Lancia hits a lot of decks this format, especially Tri Brigade. 3 Nibiru hits quite a bit of decks this format, not Tri Brigade though. Not usually, at least. They make Appaloosa by summon 5 a lot, unless their combo is like switching from the last time I played the deck a couple weeks ago. But they make Appaloosa pretty easy, and but it hits Drytron, it hits Prank Kids more often than it doesn't. It hits, Salamangreat. It hits a lot of decks. It hits. Cycle Reader. So playing this over Droll, mostly for the Drytron matchup. I want to side kind of heavy for them with Nibirus and the Cycle Readers. Droll stops their turn. Cycle Reader kills their resource game. If you Droll them, you have to win your turn. And if they still have like the Orange Light, that Destroy and Negate and Destroy can actually be pretty impactful. Game 1 you could probably play through it, but this is talking about game 2 or 3 since we're siding. And if they have more hand traps, you might be in trouble. So Droll stops the turn. Cycle Reader can stop the game if you hit them at the right time and their hand is reliant on that grave. So I do prefer the Cycle Reader. 2 Cosmics, 1 Feather Duster, just more back row removal, quick plays for like Schisms, things like that. And then 3 Summon Limit, really, really strong going first card. Like, we can special summon Cyber Dragon, make Mega Fleet, start tearing apart their board, and even end with like just a Dragoon, just an Infinity, simplify the game state, flip a Summon Limit, and then they're just in a bad position at that point. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Let me know if you have any comments down below, and again, come hang out with us on stream tomorrow, or better yet, come play in the DCS and make it on stream. Go win that cash, go win the playmats, go win the field center. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for watching, and take care.